So if I told you that the £100 in your bank account right now would be worth less tomorrow and less next week, the chances are you'd probably do something about it, right? Yet here we are living our day-to-day lives, working hard, saving whatever we can without actually realizing that our purchasing power is decreasing each and every single day. And technically, guys, if we're saving, we're getting poorer. Now, for many of you who don't know, inflation in simple terms for you and I is the decline of our purchasing power for our given currency over time. And with the hype and adoption of cryptocurrency now forcing many to look beyond fiat currencies to at the very least hedge against inflation, times are definitely changing. And you guys need to be on board too. Because I truly believe we are now starting to wake up as a society and realizing one of the biggest criminals that are existing within our life. Inflation. It steals your hard-earned money's value over time if it's not being put to work. You see, inflation steals our purchasing power, and yet we all seem to be okay with it. You see, that loaf of bread that's doubled in price over the years sadly isn't as affordable because your salary has not increased in the same manner too. So therefore, as a channel and an investor, I find it's my obligation to at least help you all understand the impact of inflation on your own lives to ensure you are getting yourself up for a better future. So firstly, I want to begin by asking you guys, why are you holding fiat currency? And I know what the answer is, especially for many of you guys as well. We trust, I use that loosely, the government, and we grow up through life and believe that making money and saving it is a sure way to get through life before retiring at, I don't know, in your 60s or 70s without really giving a thought about where we are keeping our money and what we're doing with it. We simply believe that storing it in a bank is the best solution. Now, it could be argued the rationale behind why you are doing this is because you want your money readily available. Absolutely, you can walk to an ATM or a bank and get your money out. But I want to dig a little bit deeper here. If you guys are out there and you're saving money every single month, you may actually feel like you're increasing your purchasing power, right? Because you have more savings. Well, actually, guys, you're wrong. In fact, your money in the bank or even under your mattress, as I know some of you are probably doing that, where you think it's safe is literally becoming weaker and less valuable each and every single day. And considering we live in a world where the costs of buying houses, going on holiday once a year, managing to simply stock our fridges on a weekly basis to meet our desires is becoming more and more difficult day by day. Yet we are still none the wiser of how we resolve that. And for some of us, we think that by working harder, that is the key. For others, it's simply to save more and cut down on the things that you enjoy in your life, both of which we know come at a cost. Listen, it's okay not investing if you're unaware of the pros of it, or the cons of simply saving all your money for the sake of saving. However, it's not okay to know how to be better and not do something about it. Not do something for yourselves and for your family. Or at least that's the story I tell myself. And it's why I invest so much and joke about literally having no spare money in my account. I'm literally skinned right now because I spend all my time investing. Now, before we continue, I want to share the inflation in the UK alone over the past 10 years. And recently, inflation increased to just over 3% a few months ago. And as you can see, it's rising, and experts expect it to rise even more in the upcoming months. And if you're asking why, well, for a start, we have printed so much money in the economy over the past 2 years that from a simple economic standpoint of more supply being pumped into the market, the value simply decreases as a consequence of that. But if it does continue to rise and banks are offering us measly 0.1 to 0.3% of interest on your hard-earned money, simple math calculations show you are losing a few percent of your money per annum. And this is why, my friends, the smartest investors in the world rarely store their money in current accounts today due to the current climate. Because there are so many places we have the ability, you and I, to not only just hedge against inflation and make up for that little loss, but also increase our cash through investment vehicles. I use property. I previously used the S&P 500, and now I also use cryptocurrency. And in addition to this, I'm also able to fund my own business like Health Excel, as the returns of my business in the near future, I'm very, very confident will far exceed anything the current account gives me. But I get it. Investing is risky. So I'm not here saying just go out there and do it because I said so. But to me, the riskiest thing I can ever do knowingly is leave my money in a place where it's getting stolen day by day. Stolen by inflation. And on that note, my friends, if you managed to stick around with me to the end of this video, I truly, truly appreciate your time when you could be doing anything. I just want to take this moment to say thank you and wish you an awesome day. Guys, get invested.